Good evening, Sierra Leone. Good evening, Kono District. Good evening to all the salon picking the wedding at the diaspora and una wedding at Kono District. This na David Bongo the Cantona from Kono News Network, and today I go for come with a very important event we been happen last week na Canada, where salon government been come join hand with the Canadian government for talk about trade, investment, and culture. Then we get a conference where salon people then come all over North America for can attend that program day. Inside that conference day, the salon dignitaries that will come, the chief minister Bindede, the first lady Bindede, Honorable Parantarali Bindede, and I think say the trade minister and some other people themselves Bindede. Also, we been get the ambassador for Sierra Leone, way based na US, and been come ambassador Amara Sowa, been come panda program day. The program been come out good one, and I think say boku people they been glady, they been enjoyed themselves. But before I go further, I want to tell thank you to everybody who don't subscribe to this channel. Una way they always they listen, they send comments them, they send una your own opinions them. I really want to appreciate una very much. Before we start anything, I want to tell thank you to all the members that way belong to executives of Kono organization. Also the one that way belong to any other organization where they bring peace in Sierra Leone, where they bring tranquility in Sierra Leone, where they bring sanity in Sierra Leone. Let we get a highlight of that program where I just don't talk about. Let we see how it starts. So this now just the highlight where I don't show now. Beaucoup de bien we wanna get for can see. But before that, let we go to the other segment where I've been do with the Ambassador Amara Sowa. I've been get for talk to them and wanna listen what himself say.
Glad for meeting you, sir.
Thank you.
Me na David Bongo.
Okay.
I dey represent Kono News Network.
Okay.
I'm from Kono District. So we can tell you what I do. Come closer a bit for the volume. Come closer.
Me na Ambassador Amara Sowa, Ambassador of Sierra Leone to the United States, and accredited to Canada and 6 other countries.
Just on a very personal note, where you say Sowa, is that Swahili Sowa?
Swahili Sowa, late and a deceased elder brother.
Okay, yes, Swahili go to Jala University College.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been in at the same student group and the rest of it. But I want to ask you about this program we did Panso today. I know say we did try to promote the country.
Yes.
Whatever the case is, no matter how difficult things are there, we for sure the positive side of the country.
Yes.
What's in your perspective on what you don't see as today?
Before I came for this program, because the group we organize this, then do with support from we, then do in collaboration with the embassy in Washington. And we get very high expectations because the people, especially the leader of that group, Dr. Lamin Masakoy, I get very high respect for him. And you don't say from last year and beginning this year, in fact, from I get appointment in November last year.
Okay.
He contacted me and we begin work on this. So we have the thorough planning, detailed planning. So I mean, not say yes, nothing will come up fine, but where I can, the thing it really exceeds my expectations. Because the kind of people we come, the quality of people that we come, the kind of things that we will discuss, the outcomes then we don't begin to see. I'm very, very positive, say yes. This is a very successful summit.
How you think the Salone government for create space for diaspora picking them, we want for help for promote the country and help the government?
Yes, I make idea. Yes, this engagement is not a one-off. It get for continue. In fact, today, this time we bring all we own people in the diaspora and the Canadian friends and governments and policymakers. Waiting me to build on from this now for engage with people in the diaspora. For example, before the end of this year, I will come back to Canada, and where I come, I shall say I will go Quebec, I will go Montreal, I will go Ottawa, I will go Edmonton, I'll come back to Toronto. And each of them places where they go, are they engage the Salone people, sit down, see what team, they want to contribute, and waiting the one let government do. Today I don't begin get such meetings. Although I short, some people don't even give me, some communities don't give me, written.
I want officially introduce you to executives of CONT organizations, what they call ECHO. ECHO is the group where they try for fight for, like where the president may not talk, so CONT don't see a lot of injustice. In don't come for correct that injustice. In a very brief time, not hold you for too long. What do you go send as a message to the CONT people?
I want to let the CONT people and know President Bill stand for every Sierra Leonean. And he believes every Sierra Leonean is supposed to get within due and a right to be protected. And so militarily echo people and say, this government get them back, and whatever not in grievance, whatever not in challenge, whatever not in issue where they want, let them channel and peacefully. Government will get their attention.
Once more, I just don't talk to an ambassador where they cover America and Canada. Today within a investment conference in Canada, where I get the opportunity for meeting. I did talk on behalf of CONT News Network, and I want to tell everybody thank you. I want to tell you, Boku, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
God bless you.
Yes.
God bless you.
Amen.
God bless you.
Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So this is the ambassador Amara Sowa way I don't talk to we instead give your own perspective about the conference. But I want to also talk to the people that were not the Yeri Creole, and I will change this broadcast slightly so that they go understand. Again, good evening everyone. For those of you that just joined this particular broadcast, this is David Bongo coming to you from CONT News Network. I am here today talking about the recently concluded conference where Sierra Leone government officials joined the Canadian government officials to discuss trade and investment and then culture. It went out very well, and then there were several speakers, dignitaries from both countries were present, and then also there were lots of Sierra Leoneans from across North America. What you just saw was myself talking to the Sierra Leone ambassador based in United States, who is also covering Canada. I'm coming to present a PowerPoint presentation to show highlights of everything that transpired during that particular conference. At the beginning here, you'll see, sorry, let me just go back to the very first slide. Okay, so sorry about that. I'm just going to set that particular presentation again from the start. Okay, so as you can see here, this is the background. The theme for that particular conference was Building Nations, Building Futures, Sierra Leone and Canada in Trade, Investment and cultural partnership. Also, the venue was in Toronto, Canada, and it was attended by Sierra Leonean government officials, diaspora, investors, cultural groups. Also, the objective was to strengthen bilateral ties, attract investment, celebrate culture as well. This was the executive summary. The event took place on 3 days in a row, and then the purpose was to attract investors, showcase key sectors: mining, agriculture, technology, tourism, renewable energy. And also, immediate outcomes were increased investor interest, follow-up meetings, diaspora pledges. There were several diaspora meetings that were held with the chief minister, and he actually gave a lot of hope that possibly there's going to be Sierra Leonean embassy or consulate opened in Canada very soon. He took that very, very seriously. Snapshots of key facts that were actually highlighted. The date actually was from 18th of September to the 20th of September 2025, and this event was hosted at the Viceroy Banquet Hall in Toronto area. The format was this: plenary keynotes, sector panels, trade exhibitions, and the rest of it. Okay, some of the key moments on a daily basis are highlighted here. The first day was the opening ceremony, and visions of the different speakers were actually expressed. Vision of the event itself was expressed and was talked about by different speakers again, and then they actually commended the people who actually took their time to attend this particular event. Official opening, the government delegation and local organizers also gave their own brief speeches, and high-level remarks were stressing partnership and digital transformation. And on day two, the sector showcase and diaspora investments were actually expressed. Different diaspora groups actually talked to different government officials. Panels on agriculture, mining, and the rest of it were all discussed. Major networking sessions were also highlighted. Different Sierra Leonean groups from different parts of Canada and US actually interacted. The presidents from different groups also talked to each other. They are trying to actually form a presidential forum where they can be liaising with each other to discuss common issues. And on the final day, commitments and next steps for what the entire program was set up for, people actually decided to summarize and then put things together to see what was the next way forward. Some of the opportunities highlighted were like in agriculture, investment in agro-processing and exports, tourism, showcasing Sierra Leone's culture and heritage, also in education, partnerships in training and knowledge exchange, infrastructure and services, improving logistics, technology, and trade systems. These were all highlighted during this conference. Um, the guest speaker was the First Lady, Her Excellency Fatima Mada Bio. Her opening quotes were highlighted. She said she framed Sierra Leone as a nation on the rise and urged diaspora partnership. She also emphasized social impact, education, women and youth empowerment as investment priorities. Also, she called to action: invest with conscience, build resilience, jobs, and social infrastructure. These are the things that she highlighted in her speech. The First Lady's speech also highlighted several other things. She described the event as a joyful evening of connection, reflection, and celebration. She also praised the leadership and efforts of organizing the team. And she also acknowledged unity ruling party between APC and SLPP, which is the official opposition party. She actually acknowledged the presence of all the other political parties during this particular session. Okay, celebrated Sierra Leone's cultural heritage and diaspora spirit. Next was the Chief Minister's own speech. These are the highlights of the Chief Minister's own speech. Vision for digital-led transformation and economic reform. The Chief Minister actually stressed on that. Positioned digital innovation and regulatory reform as catalyst for private sector growth. He also emphasized that. He invited Canadian investors to pilot projects, digital services, fintech, and renewable energy. And also he stressed transparent partnership frameworks and local content development. The Chief Minister also focused on forging stronger Sierra Leone-Canada relationship. He emphasized enabling environment and for investment. And he also encouraged partnerships across trade, culture, and education, called for leveraging diaspora and cultural ties. Ambassador Mohamed Amara Sowa, in his speech, highlighted these. He delivered opening remarks emphasizing Sierra Leone's diplomatic commitment to deepen economic ties with Canada and the diaspora. Also framed the summit as a platform to convert goodwill into concrete trade and investment deals. Tangible benefits to Sierra Leone. This particular conference that was recently held, these are some of the benefits. Increased foreign direct investment across mining, agriculture, and renewables. Diaspora financing and remittance. Mobilization into local SMEs and startups. Job creation and skill transfer, especially in tech and agribusiness, businesses in agriculture. Market access for Sierra Leonean products to Canadian supply chains. These are all opportunities that Canada can share with Sierra Leone. Policy and regulatory signals, credibility boost that can lower investor risk premiums. However, there are some challenges that were highlighted: ensuring following through on investment commitments, overcoming infrastructure and regulatory hurdles, guaranteeing inclusive benefits for women, youth, and rural communities. The risk and mitigations. Risk, over promises without delivery. Mitigations, time-bound MOUs, and third-party monitoring. Another risk was limited bankable projects. Mitigations were pipeline development with feasibility studies. The final risk that was highlighted there was community concerns in extractives. Mitigation were clear local content and environmental safeguards. So the action points in this particular conference were the following recommendations. Facilitate diaspora investment schemes. Strengthen investor protection and policy reforms. Create monitoring and evaluation mechanisms for commitments. Encourage cultural diplomacy and continued Canada-Sierra Leone collaboration. Recommended follow-up actions are the following. Create a Canada-Sierra Leone Investment Task Force, 3-month roadmap, and secondly, publish a post-summit investment prospectus. And then third, set up diaspora investment vehicle with concessional matching. And finally, track commitments, MOUs, memorandums of understanding, and report progress at 6 to 12 months. This is what actually transpired in this particular conference that was recently conducted, and I want to thank you all that have taken your time to listen to me. Fumble them. This na waiting been happen inside the conference wey been happen na Canada, where Salon government been send people them for come join hand with the Canadian government for discuss trade and other things the way Canada and Sierra Leone for enjoy with each other. So we go end up this with the different activities that will be take place. We say the First Lady talk, the Chief Minister talk, and cultural show them in day back. So let we sit down and watch this video, see waiting been don't happen from Friday where the conference been start to Saturday where the conference been complete. Now the video this. So this now just the flyer, this now Paul Sowa way now.
I firmly believe, as many of you do, that no country can reach its full potential if half of its population is left behind. Through my Hands Off Ideas campaign, we have advanced laws, challenged harmful practices, and worked with communities to create safer space for our daughters. But the real transformation happens when women are economically empowered, when they have access to education, capital, and market. This is where I call on Canadian partners to champion women-led businesses, integrate women into supply chains, and see gender equality not just as the right thing to do, but as the smart thing to do. While trade and investment fuel economy, culture is what feeds the soul. As you experience Leone music in the next 3 days, our fashion, I believe I look like a Leone today, right? Our arts and cuisine. Our cassava leaf, please. Enjoy, but to connect with our people. Each song, each dance, each dish tells a story about who.
Show you that having an embassy here is a priority for our government. And I will say with authority that we would want. We're here for 20-something hours
Speaking is the Chief Minister of Sierra Leone, Honorable
to hear
assuring the
16 hours and prior to that 8 hours.
Canadians
You actually came here only for this event and you leave the next day with pleasure. It was my pleasure. An honor to be here because wherever there is a Sierra Leonean, no matter how many, in this case 5,000 of you, we as a government, our priority is that we're going to find you from Koindu to Foindu to Kurubula and to Ontario. We will find you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Senge, for that remarkable presentation, the keynote.
That they will now be sending people periodically from Ghana to Sierra Leone so you can do your biometrics there.
These are pictures, highlights of different sessions that took place. You can see people. So this na Balu na the CCFSL president and again Paul Sowa this we will start for talk when I been MC the program. This na different people the whole So family, and this is the program we una don't see. This is the Sierra Leone Canada Trade Investment Program will be take place in Canada from the 18th to the 20th of September 2025. Will be take place inside Toronto. I want for encourage everybody for una continue for subscribe. Una will not subscribe it, and una also send comments them. Una also send una suggestions them to this channel. I want to tell everybody thank you for we una don't take una time for listening to this particular broadcast. This again are David Bongo the country owner from Kono News Network. Una thank you. I want to send kudos to all me Kono family them, to every Sierra Leonean where they outside Sierra Leone and una where they back home na Sierra Leone. Una thank you very much for listening. God bless una all. Bye.